Shaun, thanks for joining us.
Yes, sir.
We're going to kick things off here. Got a few questions for you, starting with Mitch Stacy. Mitch, you're up.
Oh, sorry, I had to get unmuted there. Hey, Shaun, you and Patrick Surtain are considered among the best corners in the nation. Does the fact that he's going to be on display out there too add motivation to you to, play the game of your life on Monday?
Really, no. I'm just worried about winning this game, and that's all for that. That's the motivation right there. Just trying to win the national championship. So.
Next up is Spencer Holbrook. Spencer.
Shaun, what have you seen from Seven as the season's gone on? It seems like he just keeps getting better and stronger in coverage with every game that he plays.
Oh yeah, Seven just keep on getting better and just keep on working on his craft every day. That's what we've been doing in practice. So I know Seven's gonna be a great player in the future, and he just keep on getting better. So we're really proud of him.
Next is Joey Kaufman. Joey.
Shaun, when you committed to Ohio State, it was pretty soon after they won the national title in 2015 and beat Alabama. How monumental was that win by the Buckeyes over Alabama and your decision to commit?
I remember that. I remember that whole day. That was very special that day, winning against Alabama and everything, and just committing on that day. But it seems like the story repeats itself. We had a freshman from, not a freshman, but a native out of Jacksonville just committed, and now I'm in the same situation. He played cornerback out of Lee, so it's just crazy how everything works, and just really looking forward to this game.
Next is David Wilson. David.
Hey, Shaun. Mac was talking a little bit earlier about you two playing 7-on-7 together. Just kind of curious what you remember about him in high school. I know people have said he was always like super confident, and just, I don't know, any kind of specific memories of, battling out in practices and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, Matt know how it is. That's my guy. Playing against him not playing against him, but playing with him 7-on-7 in high school. It's just a blessing in disguise. Both of the places that we chose, and just us playing against each other in this game. It is a blessing. Been knowing Matt for a long time. Money making Matt, that's what we call him. But he is a confident guy, and just how he is, and he's a hard worker, a great quarterback, and really looking forward to playing against him this week.
Next is Nathan Baird. Nathan.
Shaun, what ways have you seen Lathan Ransom kind of prove himself for the role he's taken on in the last couple of weeks?
Nathan's gonna be a great player here in the future. A couple weeks ago, not even a couple weeks, last week for the Clemson game, he texted me. He was like, "Can we go over some stuff for that nickel position, stuff that you did last year?" We came up here it's like six in the afternoon, just me and him. I'm just preaching to him like, man, like you're gonna be a great player, but just play with confidence, man. You're gonna do some great things, and that just hit him in a different way. He told me after the game, so I already know he's gonna be a great player. He works hard. He's always in the film, always asking just to do extra stuff and different things like that. So the sky's the limit for Lathan, and I'm really looking forward to his future.
Next is Lucas Wees. Lucas.
Hey, Shaun, thanks so much for taking the time. I'm curious what you've seen of Alabama's John Mechie on film, and what challenges will he present to you guys on the Ohio State defense?
He's a great player, another freshman out of Alabama. Great player. He's bigger than a lot of receivers that I see. He reminds me of Waddle a little bit with how their hair is and just their body size and everything. But he's a great player, very twitched up, fast. Will block, so you got to get off blocks with him. So he's a great player. He's gonna have a good future for him too. So.
Next is Dennis Dodd. Dennis.
Me there, yeah. Shaun, every cornerback measures himself by what they can do one-on-one. Who, out of all those players at Alabama, who do you want? Who do you want a chance to go up against?
You already know who I want to go up against at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, we just focus on this win. And the way of getting the win. At the end of the day, what Coach Cohn say every day is we got to win by 1 point to get the national championship, and that was the goal. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, we got to put the best on the best, and then just go from there. Play different things, and just go from there.
Next is Bill Rabinowitz. Bill?
Shaun, I'm assuming that's Devontae that you want to go against.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much do you want to look forward to that challenge of going against the Heisman Trophy winner and the national championship game? And just a quickie on Marcus Williamson, who said he's going to come back. What do you foresee for him next year here?
With Devontae, he's a great player, very, very shifty, quick and fast. You see it on his highlights. So he could do everything in the book as a receiver, and just really, really looking for that matchup. At the end of the day, just want to win that game. And then with Marcus, just coming back next year is just a good thing for him in that DB group. Just having a leader and somebody that's older, just that been through the program in so many years, and just lead them boys with him and Seven as being the older guys of the room. So
Next up is Patrick Murphy. Pat?
Shaun, going back to your time playing with Mac Jones in 7-on-7, he said you really had his back at that time. And I know for a while he wasn't highly recruited. What can you kind of expound on in terms of having his back? And what did you see from him then that told you he could be a guy that could come to Alabama and do what he's done now?
Matt always knew we had his back at the end of the day with that whole 7-on-7 group. We always took care of him because, he was the guy that went to bowls, and everybody else was the guy that went to either the Reigns or the Reeboks or the lower schools in the local Jacksonville area. So everybody just made sure we made sure Mac was on. So we had everything was good with him. We made sure everything was just good with him. And from 7-on-7, we always knew that Matt was a great quarterback. He put the ball in the right spots, just like he's doing now. Strong arm. He's gonna talk. That's just how Matt is, and just really, really looking forward to seeing him on Monday and just playing against him.
Next up is Ben Hall. Ben?
Hey, Shaun, all season you've been lined up against some of the top wide receivers in all of college football, but every day at practice you got to line up against guys like Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson and those guys. How have some of those guys helped you prepare for some bigger matchups like Devontae Smith and guys like that?
Just a comparison, Olave is one of the greatest in college football, in my opinion. A lot of people probably don't talk about him like that, but in my opinion, he's one of the greatest receivers in college football in these decades. Just going against and competing against them every day. I feel like Olave and Devontae has some similarities in height and length and stuff like that, but just them making me better, I'm making them better, and we just keep on competing.
Next up is Dan Hope. Dan?
A couple touchdowns early against Clemson, and then you guys kind of straightened things out. What do you think enabled you guys to do that, and how important is it for you guys to be able to do that again against an Alabama offense that's this explosive?
Really, we just focus on getting our stops at the end of the day. Playing against teams like this, they're going to end up scoring. That's a part of the game. You see in the NFL, everybody scores. You barely see a blowout game where the team scores 0 points. So just playing games like this, you just got to get your stops and make sure you get your stops on third down. So that's what we focus on. And we focus on just playing every play, playing each play one at a time, and not focus on the next play or the play in the past. Just play the play that's there right now.
Next is Tim May. Tim?
I was just wondering, Shaun, in the last several games especially, it seems like Josh Proctor has come along as that straw that stirs the drink a little bit for you guys. I mean, in all kinds of different ways back there. Have you seen that evolution by him too, and how big a role do you see him playing on Monday night?
Josh is going to play a big role Monday night, being that safety in the back end for us. Josh, like I always told you, Josh is a playmaker. He makes plays. He's a ball hawk. And he's always around the ball, and that's just the type of safety a lot of people want in this generation that we're in. So really looking forward to Josh making some plays on Monday and just being Josh, and that's what we need him to be, is just be Josh, and that's all.
All right, we have time for one more. Zachary Hasler. Zach?
Well, you mentioned Devontae's obviously had a great year. Nobody stopped him. He's especially when you look at what he's done recently, it's just been off the charts. What is your confidence level that you can at least contain him or slow him down?
Really, all I care about is winning the game, and if we win by 1 point, that's all I care about. And that's all I care about. It's just winning by 1 point at the end of the day and get this national championship. So.
Great. Thanks a lot. We appreciate your time, Shaun. We will look forward to seeing you down in Florida.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to click on that subscribe button so you don't miss a single thing, and come visit us over at BuckeyeGrove.com for all the best Ohio State information on the web.